right, I'm going to try to code looking this way. Oh, God. All right. So I'm going to do test-driven development. I'd argue that's the tool, but I'm using Cypress today, Cypress component testing. So I don't even have to have like a local server running. I'm just running Cypress, and I'm just building a tab component. So I have a client requirement. They want a website for their judo dojo, and they want it to feel like a single-page website, but there should be some easy tab-based navigation. So they want a homepage tab, a tab for class schedules, katas, belt testing, and then don't let them down. So we're going to do test-driven development to do that, and Cypress makes test-driven development really easy if I can figure out where my mouse is. There it is. All right, cool. So the first test, it should render the home tab. That's cool and all. Also, I pre-wrote some code, so don't worry about that stuff. So we got the server running. I want to assert that I have a home tab. So I'm going to say Cypress find by role, and we'll say role tab name home should exist. That's all we're going to do. And this test is going to fail because in test-driven development, you write tests that fail, then you write code, make the test pass, commit, and then go back and refactor. And so that's what we're doing today. So our test failed because we don't have a tab that says home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a tab. I'm going to make it a button, role tab. This is hard programming with my head turned this way, but whatever. Button, cool. Let's see if our test pass. Bam. So that's our first step. And I'm just gonna not commit right now because this is really hard with this second screen. So cool. Now I want to make sure it's the active tab. So let's say should render home tab as the active tab. So boom, boom. Oh, wow. It knows exactly what I'm going to do. Thanks, Copilot. So we're looking for a role tab, name home, and should have the attribute ARIA selected true. So let's see. I'm going to save, and let's see if that passes. Womp womp. It's going to fail. So what we're going to do next, and somebody would be like, why are you writing it like this? That's because I'm not refactoring yet. But I'm just going to say true. Now my test pass. Cool. What was the other tab they wanted? Class schedules. So let's add a class schedule tab. So I'm going to write a tab for that. And the whole point of this is it makes you write easily testable code from the beginning and forces you to document your code and really think about your requirements as you're doing it. And kind of, I feel like it's almost, I don't want to say reverse engineering, but it just forces you to think about the foundation of what you're writing and not just hammering out code. So I'm going to do should render the class schedule tab as active. So we'll do that. And then prepare server, class schedule should have attribute. Cool. So we know that's going to fail, as you can see on the right. And this is what's nice about Cypress. I don't have to worry about my web page. I don't have to worry about where I put it in my web page. It's not like writing code in like React testing library where you're just debugging it in your terminal. You can just see it directly there as a single component too. So this is just really nice for me iterating on this. So I'm going to need to write another button, but I bet we're going to run into problems here. ARIA selected false because I forgot what I named it. Class schedule button. Lost my mouse. Prepare server, class schedule. Yep, that looks right. So we'll save as active, but now I can't have two active ARIA selected, so, and I'm just going to keep coding here till this time goes off. I'm going to have to create a constant for my tabs, and I'm going to call it an array. Oh, no, I don't want that. And then you can also not trust everything from Copilot. We'll say home. That's what I want. And then label a class label. Boom, boom. Cool. Then let's just delete this. And we'll say my tabs.map. Boom. I'm going to make a button. I'll say label goes right in there. Oh, God. All right. I'm going to end it there. But that's essentially test-driven development. So.